If you're a small business owner, creating content probably feels more like another admin task, not a growth driver. It's not that you don't have the ideas, you're having conversation, you're solving problems, you're delivering on work. But when it comes to turn that into content, that is where everything becomes a bit more difficult. Time gets tight and everything falls apart before you even publish. You want to share what makes your business different and better than competitors. But when you do that, the engagement isn't there for some reason. What if there was a dead simple way to create content that really connects with your target audience? And what if you could start with what you already know they care about? In this video, I will show you exactly how to turn client questions into trust-building content and explain why this is probably the only strategy you need to create content without burning out. Hey, my name is Antonio. I'm a former B2B marketing manager and the founder of the Bootstrap Edge. At the Bootstrap Edge, I focus on helping founders install what I call a marketing OS. This is a lean, repeatable system that uses AI in a practical way without the hype and the overwhelm. When I first started with content creation, I felt absolutely stuck. I'd block time to write content and stare at that blank page for hours. I'd overthink every single post, the tone, the topic, even the angle. And more often than not, I'd walk away with nothing. That was because I was guessing what people might be interested in. Eventually, I realized I was sitting on gold the entire time. Clients were asking questions every single day. So I stopped guessing and started answering those questions publicly. And that's how the system was born. And the system I'll walk you through today saved me 10 hours a month on content creation. So let's talk about why this works. Why would you turn client questions into content in the first place? Well, you might think, is content not meant to promote your offer or showcase how hard you work? No, that's where most people go wrong. See, content shouldn't be about you. It should be about solving problems for your prospects. When a client asks you something during a meeting or over a Zoom call, that's what I call content gold, because it didn't come from you guessing what people care about. It came directly from them. So instead of starting with that very scary blank page, you start with a real world question. You answer it, and you can do that publicly, not to sound smart, not to self-promote, but to be useful. There is this quote from Caleb Rosden that I really love. He said that you give your expertise away for free and you monetize the customization. And that's exactly what I'm doing here with this video. I'm about to walk you through the exact process I use to turn client questions into social media posts for my LinkedIn, so that you can steal it and use it. And that is the core principle of the content gold. This is exactly what you want to achieve with your own content. So let's take a look and see how that works in practice. Okay, first of all, what you want to do is to identify a recurring question that you get from clients. In my case, something that I hear a lot is, do I really need to be on LinkedIn even if I already get referrals? As you can see, I've popped this question here in my Notion. So we're going to copy this and paste it into ChatGPT. This is the prompt that I already entered into my ChatGPT. I am a founder who helps client type. Here is where you're going to enter the sort of client you help with your service. In my case, this is going to be founders of small businesses with problem, and this is where you're going to enter the problem that your solution solves. In my case, it's going to be with the market. This is where we can enter our question. So we're going to paste that here like so. Turn this into a LinkedIn post that uses the problem, agitate, solve structure. Keep it around 300 words and write it in a clear, helpful tone, like a smart founder talking to peers. As you can see, I'm giving the model some constraints. For example, the structure I want it to follow. the amount of words I wanted to write, and the sort of like style and tone I want the post to have. So I just need to run the prompt, and here it is. We have got the first draft of our LinkedIn post. Do I really need to be on LinkedIn if I already get referrals? So it's using our question as the hook. And as you can see, it's not bad at all as a first draft. It's a nice structure, and then it closes with the nice call to action. At this point, we want to make this our own post. So we want to change the tone of voice, perhaps make it sound a bit more like us. So what we can ask ChatGPT to do is, can you open this into Canvas, please? And what that allows you to do is to just make changes within ChatGPT. This is a feature that I use all the time. So in my case, I will probably spend a bit of time making some changes to make it sound a bit more like me. A great way to accelerate this process is to create a custom GPT that is trained on your own content. You can use content that you previously posted on LinkedIn, or you can train the custom GPT on content from creators that you like. Essentially, a custom GPT is a version of ChatGPT that is trained on a specific set of data. So you can give it your content and it will learn from that, and we'll try to recreate the same tone of voice. Let me know if you'd be interested in learning more about custom GPTs. Perhaps I can do a tutorial and show you how to build your own ghostwriter. So once we're happy with the post, we can go further, and maybe we can ask ChatGPT, can you write me a script for a 60 seconds video on the same topic? We'll give you a script for a video that you can maybe record and share with your LinkedIn. And you can go even further. As you can see, here is the script. Again, you might need to make some changes here, but you got a solid base in a few seconds. And you can go even further. You can ask to create polls or other posts around that same question. So as you can see, with only one question that we know clients care about because they asked us, we can create a lot of content, and it really doesn't take that long when you use AI to help you with that. And by the way, I will share the exact same prompt I used to create this. So you can just copy and paste it and try it for yourself, and just keep iterating, keep improving the prompt, and you will get better results. To recap, you don't want to guess what to post. You don't want to chase trends. You just want to answer real questions. Your audience is already asking those questions. It's just a case of paying attention and answering those questions through your content. That is exactly how you build trust. That's how you turn insights into content without burning out. And this is one of the examples of systems I want to build with you inside the Bootstrapped Edge Lab. This is a free community I'm building for resourceful founders that are done with busy work and want a system that actually move the needle. So if that sounds like you, hit the link in the description below and join the waiting list. I'd love to see you inside. So if you found this video helpful, please do let me know in the comments. Consider giving it a like and subscribe to the channel for more video like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.